All right, we're live. We're here. It's late at night, but we're here. We're going to have a great time. For how long we'll be here, no one knows. Not even me. But we'll figure it out eventually. I am going to continue eating because I'm hungry. Darn it. What's up, everyone? Hold on. I'm trying to get chat pulled up. Sola, hello. Phoenix, what's up? Ben, how we doing? Thanks, the film isn't out yet. Dude, you're tweaking. Oh no. Hopefully it comes out soon. Ben, what am I eating? Ben, I'm eating boneless wings from a Buffalo Wild Wings. That is what I'm eating. I was eating them in the car, but I was not able to finish all of them in the car. So I will be eating them now. Sola, I'm doing good. How are you? What's going on with you? Phoenix, you're going insane. I'm sorry. Phoenix, dude, you're raw dogging it. Why no sauce? Because I've never had sauce. So I don't need it. Ben, the American version of Mary Brown's. Interesting. I've never heard of Mary Brown's, but okay. Cool. Thanks. Oh my days, bro. I know, right? It's crazy. Well, yeah. Ben, exactly the Canadian thing. That's fair. I get it. Well, I don't get it, but I respect it. Oh, what's going on, guys? How was everybody's Tuesday? What did y'all do? What's going on? Ben, I know you were streaming. I was in there for a bit. Very fun. Ben, Mary Brown's like KFC. Okay. Very nice. Not only everyone comment all at once, I will say. Bob, why has it been a rough day? Bro, that's crazy. We went from 25 people being in here to 9. That was an insane drop-off. Bob, you don't remember anything past 7 p.m. Then how is that, Bob? Think you gave yourself another henna tattoo? Nice. Ben, how did I like the stream? I did like the stream, Ben. It was cool. It was chill. It was very, very nice. Seeing you going around exfilling, just being like, I'm friendly, don't shoot. Quite fun. I didn't get to actually see much of the gameplay because, like I said, when I was in the stream, I was at the gym, but it was a good time. And then Layla showed up, and I was like, all right, cool. I was surprised she showed up, but hey, the more the merrier. Oh, Ben, is the voice that you have read the comments, is that just for you to hear it, or is that for everyone to hear. Because if it's for everyone to hear that's watching you, that wasn't coming through as clearly. But if it's just for you, then that makes sense. Taryn, hello. Brody, how did the audition go? Okay, so this audition, let me tell you. Here's the thing. Ryan, how did the audition go? Okay. Ryan, this audition. Here's the thing. Phoenix audition? Yes, I had an audition. I auditioned for the musical Frozen. That is what my audition was. So, Charlie, hello. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm glad you are as well. Ben, 2 year eyes goes by, you showed up later and the voice is just for you. You're trying to make it so other people can't hear it. Gotcha. Bob Brewster. Phoenix tough. Brewster, if you did a live Q&A with an 18-wheel martial artist, think it'd get views? Maybe, Ben. I don't know. Do it. Zay, thank you. I appreciate it. All right, now, Taryn, Ryan, William, hello. Now, Taryn and Ryan, to your question of how the audition went. So, this audition, I got there early. Like, I got there half an hour before I was even scheduled to be there. I don't know what part I got. I'll start off with that because we have callbacks next week. And what callbacks is, for those of you who do not know, is after the audition, the director is going to look through and remember through all the auditions because they were taking notes during it. They're like, okay, I think these people would be good as these parts. So what they're going to do is next week on Tuesday, we are all going to show up again to essentially do the second round of auditions. But this time, we are actually going to be specific characters that the director thinks we would be good at or thinks they may want to have us be in the actual performance. So I don't know who I'm going to potentially be. I don't know who anyone else that I know is going to be in it, who they're potentially going to be. All I know is that when I did my audition, like I said, I got there half an hour early, and I got there mainly just because I had to pee. That was the big thing. So because I had to pee, I walked into the room. No one else was there. Like, even the people that were scheduled to go before me, they weren't there yet. But I really needed to use the bathroom. So I went in, and after that, I came back out. There were a few more people there, and then I started filling out the form, and I was like, okay, cool. Fill out the form, great. And then the few people that were there before me, they went in, they did their audition. I was like, cool. And then I was like, okay, I'll just chill here. My audition's not for another like 20 minutes, and I'll be good. And then, lo and behold, here comes the director who's running the audition. She's like, "You're next." And I was like, "Hold on, wait a minute, why?" She's like, "You're next." I was like, "Okay, so we're doing this." So I go into the audition room, and I take my jacket off because I had my jacket on, but they were like, "Okay, you may begin. Please sing first, and then we'll do the monologue." I was like, "Okay, do you want me to use the rehearsal track, or do you want me to do this without it?" And they told me, "You can do whichever one you want." I was like, "Okay, great. I have a karaoke track." They're like, "Perfect." So I get that set up, and I go to set my phone on the music stand so that way we can all hear the music. But then I realize it's a karaoke track. It has words, so I flip my phone around so that way they don't think that I don't know the song and do the song. Because I've been working on it with my voice teacher earlier today and last week, overall the song went very well. I think that the stuff we had worked on, I was able to perform in the audition. I stayed on tempo. I stayed majorly in tune, I would say. Didn't really have any like giant major voice cracks. There was a slight little thing at the very end of the final note after I've been holding it for a little bit. So they might dock me for that, but that's okay. I've personally felt very good with that song audition. So like I was I was cool there. And then, after that, I had to do my monologue. So with my monologue, I chose a monologue from a show I had done previously. And stupidly enough, because I did not know this until like the day of when I was there, one of my friends that I'd done shows with before, he was also in the audition room with me. Now he was there because I believe he is choreographing the entire show. He didn't say he was in it. I don't think he auditioned. I don't know. He might be, but I know from what I've been told, he's probably the one making all the dances. And with that, every about like 30 or 15 to 30 seconds, he would be looking up at me. I'd look at him because I'd be either singing or talking. He'd be looking at me. Then he'd go write down some stuff on his piece of paper. And then after that, he'd look at me again. He'd write stuff down on his piece of paper. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, what is he writing? And I'm thinking this while I'm A, singing, and B, doing the monologue. And so do all that, do the monologue. And the bad thing is, in my head, I did a monologue from a show that my friend and the director both knew. So like as soon as I started, or at least by the time I was done, they knew exactly what show I was doing this from, and they knew exactly like what I would assume probably exactly how it was supposed to be. And I know there was a little flub up here and there in it, but it wasn't so much that it derailed me or anything. I think I played it off very well. But they were just like, okay. And then as soon as I finished, the director, she was like, that character. And I was like, yes, that character. She's like, I could see you being that character. And that's not me saying that I think you're mean. I've never actually worked with you before, but just based off of your voice and your mannerisms, I could see you being that character. I was like, thanks, I'll take it. So I'm hoping that based off of that, as well as everything else I had done, and the fact that I think there are not as many guys that are auditioning for this show, she saw me as a villain, and she said I was good as a villain, reading as one. So hopefully that translates into this show, and I get the callback for the villain, and then get the role. So that is how I will say my audition went. I feel good about it, and that was the story of the audition tale. Hopefully you enjoyed story time. Ryan, everyone is gone. You've been so lonely tonight. Well, Ryan, we're here now. That's the thing. Did I get the Elsa part? No. I don't think I'm going to get called back for Elsa. Anthony, am I English? I'm American, not English. There's can guy. Bob, I don't know what that means. Your cans guy yourself. You should be Sven or Olaf. See, Phoenix, you are not the only one to tell me that I should be Olaf. Like almost every single person has said that to me. And I'm like, why is everyone thinking I should be Olaf? I don't know. I don't know. But we'll see. If I get called back for Olaf, I get called back for Olaf. And then I'm going to do my best because I want a show. I want a show recently or coming up where I am one of the leads again. It's not the fact that in my head I'm thinking, oh no, I deserve to be this lead. It's just like I want to prove, not mainly to myself, that I am on the level, acting wise, singing wise, and dance wise, to warrant me getting a lead role. That is what my mind is going to, not the fact of, oh, I haven't had one in a long time and I deserve this. Like, no, you have to put the work in order to get that. So it's just another goal to strive for. Right, hopefully not like yours. You ended up as a prop tree. Oh no, Ryan. Prop tree in what? He's being the bad guy. Lens, what's up? Never do a play you're socially silly unless you're in an area you're familiar with. Ben, you could totally do one. The theater is the best place to get over that, buddy. I'll tell you that for a fact. thinks, whoa, on tempo and in tune, that's better than what your section can do. You're so proud, right? Well, thanks, Phoenix. Ryan, he's eating Bojangles, okay? I'm not. There's no Bojangles anywhere near me. I did not go get Bojangled tonight. Ahmad, greetings from Afghanistan. Greetings from the U.S., sir. Who? Bro? Am I serious? Yes, I am serious. I had an audition. Ryan, how much am I getting paid? I'm not. This is specifically for enjoyment. I am not getting paid. If I can eventually get to a point where I do get paid for this stuff, that'd be amazing. But right now, it's not. Phoenix, yeah, which was enjoyable. Nice. Yes, Taryn. William, when's the callback? So, William, the callback is next week. So, next Tuesday, that is when that is when the callback will happen. I don't know exactly what they are going to have me read. So I don't know if they're going to send out callbacks, if they're not going to. So I'll have to be checking my email, but we'll see. And when I find out, I'll let you guys know. John, you're going bald? That's crazy. So John, probably because you're jolly. Adorable. Maybe Taryn. I don't know. My sister specifically said, I want you to be Olaf because it is such the absolute opposite from how you actually are that I would really like to see if you could pull that off. So I was like, huh, all right. We'll see how it happens, though. Ben Crumbs, no. JK, what? Riley, what's up? Yahoo. Scott, dang, I didn't think you were hopping on tonight. How'd it go? Scott, I would say it went pretty good. If you want to hear the full breakdown and recap, rewind a little bit in the live stream. I just went through what my full thoughts were. So yeah. But other than that, I would say I think it went well. And I will find out within the next week. Right, so how's everything going, Ryan? Mr. Lulk, how are you, sir? It has been a long time. Ryan, you got ghosted? Who ghosted you, Ryan? Is there a no? Thanks. You have an early rehearsal tomorrow, so you're going to have to head out. Just glad went well. Have a fantastic stream and tell Kirby to say hi. Will do, Phoenix. Thanks for stopping by, as always. Hey, Ben. Hey, Phoenix. Your times I would request $600. Ryan, I will not request $600. This place would not have $600 to give me. Taryn, bye, Phoenix. Right, she hasn't been responding to you either. Oh, Phoenix, bye, guys. You've already gone bald. Well, Ben, yours was by choice. You got kicked out of class. How did you get kicked out of class, Riley? Time is money, Ryan. Yeah. Elijah, hello. William, you cut your hair bald or balding, man? He buzzed it. Scott, you have to message me a link to their website so you can get all the info and see it if you can make it. Will do, Scott. Once everything gets settled and squared away, I will send you the info. Ryan, they need better actors so people will pay more than you can get $600. Maybe. Ben, this is true. Buzzed. Taryn, why is everybody losing their hair? I don't know. I would hope I'm not. I quite like my hair. Scott, stress and bad stuff in food, Taryn. Fair enough. and every other product we use. Ryan, hats. Okay. Gino, yo. What time do we start? Junito, we've only been here for 20 minutes. We have not been here that long. Riley, it was so dumb. You had a substitute and we were all talking, which he didn't have a problem until my friends weren't done yet. What? Telling us to stop harassing her for context? What? Hold on. What? So sad, Scott. William, better than losing their marbles, Taryn. Juanita. Log, English is a very funny language. Even English country people get confused. Long become ion. Oh, long become lawn. Brother become bro. Break became wish, like break a leg. I enjoy it speaking. Nice, Log. Yeah, English is weird. I'll say that. Scott, did you say 40 minutes? What? Ben, you're 17. You're not losing your hair ball until you're older, right? Yay. Do you know Ryan? All I heard was CPR 1000. What? Ryan, those have been lost. Give it a few years, Ben. Pick you look. What person you. What? Elijah, I didn't ban you. If I did, you wouldn't be able to chat right now. Right, she was talking about being a truck driver, etc. So he was talking to her, but then was talking to her, well, your guy friend generally said you should get hit and killed by a semi-truck. That's a lot. Gina Lamau. Scott, did you say you've been on for 40 minutes? No, we've been on for 20. Well, now we've been on for 22 minutes, but when I said we had been on for 20 minutes, Scott, not 40. Ryan, the Zoom kicked you out in the middle of the bike talk. Was it because you guys timed out and like the Zoom had been on for too long? Right? And that you said, hey Madison, your friend, not done. You should do that. You got kicked out of class, you were flabbergasted, your guy friend threatened your life, and you get kicked out. Crazy. Elijah, I feel like our friendship is odd. Elijah, I think it would be odd that you would consider it a friendship. I would say right now it is more of like an acquaintanceship. Right, I'll give you 20 minutes. And all right, like well, you picked up a 2024. Okay. Zoom is a time limit for non-paying users. Yep. Elijah, I'm not your babe to begin with, but I'm eating Buffalo Wild Wings. That's why. Brian, I should try out the AI companion on Zoom. Why? Ben, sorry I missed that, Ryan. So you sent me the link. Ryan, the AI companion was so hilarious. Yes, made your night burn. Right, yeah, and Janito ghosted us on the other Zooms we've made. Oh, what? How? Ryan, we sent you the link. Riley, you sent you the link for the other one, but you didn't respond. Sorry, you said we could call you Bay last week. Apologies, mate. Elijah, you weren't here last week. Tanya, which country? U.S. Which country are you from, Tanya? Tanya Kraken, not been Elijah. Ryan, that's twice you were ghosted. Crazy. Right. Also, you accidentally scrolled when you read your last paragraph. What did you think of the situation? Um, I think it's weird and crazy. Yeah, weird and crazy. That would be how I describe that situation, Riley. Gino, dang, y'all are right. Maybe you fell asleep. I don't know. You had to get to your feeling face this morning. Hard to talk last night, to be honest. Gotcha. Gito Brody, how was the audition? Well, Janito, um, I would say the audition was very good for me personally. I felt very strongly that I performed well to my abilities with it. If you want the full breakdown, you can scroll backwards in the live. I gave like my full complete thoughts on it. But I would say I personally thought I did well for the auditions I had had previously, or like compared to previous auditions. So that one was good. And then I will know what part I potentially have the chance to get um, by next Tuesday. So we'll just go from there. Right, sorry, Ryan. You can always talk to me. Hope you know that. Michael, hello. Ryan, the companion thinks Riley can't say her name. Oh no. Ryan, you doing a Zoom today? It's not daytime. Riley, Ryan, yes, you're having a subscribe with your name and a companion. Elijah, am I turning pro? Nah, I'm not turning pro, especially not in tennis. Turning pro, Scott. Does anyone else hate that they can't say certain things on YouTube for their own well-being and peace of mind? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? All right, because it said Riley's confused by her own name and thinks she's been pronouncing it wrong because AI Companion said Riley, and also AI Companion said Riley was mispronounced. Okay. Serious Zoom has an AI Companion. Yeah, it's annoying, Scott. So said Ryan was scared of the AI Companion. Y'all call me misspelling Phoenix too. Don't feel bad, Riley. Well, you can't explain. Okay. What is an AI Companion? Sorry, can you provide me with a summary of the audition, the roles, the location, and the ETA on where it is? Elijah, I auditioned for a musical, and I auditioned to be the villain in the musical, and the location will be in the U.S. There you go, buddy. Need this snap. Then what Zoom is AI Companions, ETA. No, it's on Zoom. It's like Zoom Siri. Okay. Jay, you've been lifting a cylinder head all weekend because David said you were a noodle? Crazy. And the Zoom call has an AI companion. It helps you summarize and catch up on the call. Alex will eat on the live tonight. Yes, I am, Alex. Why are you still awake? You have a 7 in the morning tennis time. It's such a strange age for that. Is it like an Alexa? Nah. Ryan, where's the chicken from? It's from Buffalo Wild Wings. That is where it is from. No, Elijah. No, they're not. And don't call me babe. Right. Nice. Elijah's killing me. Derek, what's up? Ben, is it bad if one of your most used emojis is the middle finger with your buddies? I don't think so. It's with your buddies. Scott, you guys can explain a little like how you're feeling. Okay, Alex, lol, that got canceled. As it should. 7 a.m. Crazy. Riley, you were eating an Italian hero substance from Walmart, but then you had a quarter left. It was so bad you can't tell what you were chewing in the meat, so you threw it away and you regret it. Okay. Bodzio, Hybrid's been a while. All the best in 2026. Bodzio, I hope you have all the best in 2026 as well. Thanks for stopping by again. I appreciate it. Sens, what ThinkPad is this? I have no clue. I got this ThinkPad over I got it over 5 years ago, so couldn't tell you. I just know it's a Lenovo ThinkPad. That is it. Brian, subs are your next favorite food? Nice. Taryn, why can't you explain how you feel, Scott? Now you must DoorDash. Brian ordered a thin crust. Ben, you halfway want to use some of them now, but because it's a respectful stream. Who you flipping off, Ben? Oh, yeah. Online order. Riley, don't neglect yourself. Do what you need to do. Elijah, Scott can call you babe, but you cannot double stand much. Elijah, Scott did not call me babe. Can I make a pizza sandwich out of 2 slices? Bandage it back up. Mother, I disapprove. No, I'm just using them generally like you're... What, Ben? Ryan just got out of the shower. Nice. Riley crunches intensifies. I know he's crunching like a cat. Sorry, cat and dog are on me. Say you're forbidden move. Move. Go do what you need to do, Riley. They will adjust. No, he didn't. I would have seen it. I would have seen it first. Albin, hello. Ben, you read that right. He flips people off. Just mainly family, though. It's hilarious. Okay. Gina, you ever pick your fingers and then it peels too far? No, Janito, I cannot say I have. It's nice. As long as you have to confront me over that, you feel hurt, Brody. I didn't do anything, Elijah. You're just getting butthurt over nothing, so... Elijah, what musical? There's your answer. It has been said. I sent you a few messages, Ryan. Nice. Right. Can't wait to watch your music on YouTube. You won't be able to find it on YouTube. We're not recording it as far as I know. Lily, hello. Darren, Ben. This does it backwards, so he constantly flips himself off because he mimicked his dad. Okay. Oh, yeah. Tarrant, no. Riley, know what the crowd does a little. They might. Eddie, I am not. Lily, how am I? I'm doing good, Lily. How are you doing? What's going on? Is it Lily or is it Liz? I like the corgi. I like the corgi art. The corgi sweater art. Elijah, regardless, bodies are you're ready to forge ahead and rebuild instruction that seems to be in ruins. Elijah, there wasn't ever a friendship there to begin with, so I don't know how it could be in ruins. That's why I said it's an acquaintanceship. Ain't not good. SH, do I got games on my phone? Do I? Yes, I do have games on my phone. He hasn't showed you the drawing he made me. Riley, he hasn't shown me the drawing he made of me either, and he probably won't. So, I don't know. Just something. What's this fella do? Just scrolling along. Well, just something. What I do typically here, we're just talking, hanging out. That's usually what we're doing. Predominantly, the live streams before have been about tennis and tennis gear related questions like tennis rackets, shoes, strings. That's usually, that's my little area of expertise. That's typically what my channel is about. But here on the live stream, we don't always talk about that. Not everyone wants to talk about tennis all the time, and I get that. And so, yeah, with that being said, we're just kind of here hanging out, talking about nearly whatever. That's about it, man. Not much else. Yeah. What games do you have on your phone? Ben, on my phone, the games I have. I have Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Haven't played that in quite a while, but I know I have that on there. I used to have Block Blast, but I got rid of that because I just got bored of it. I don't remember what else I have on there. Yeah, the Master Duel one is the only thing. Fish Tank. Did you ever watch Stranger Things? I did not. There was a friendship. You're friends with you, and the guy who feeds his horses lives in Mumbai. Right. Elijah, no, there wasn't ever a friendship there. Ryan, you tried the goat game. Nice. Eddie, is Wilson for noobs? Can be. Wilson, you could arguably use at almost every level. Just depends on if you like how the racket feels. Rally, how to go. Very cool. Just something. Yeah, man. Very cool. Expertise. I gave you some advice on tennis when resulting in you getting a few sports injuries. Bro, if you're going to try and spread lies, Elijah, you can at least spell it right the first time. And that is why there was no friendship. Because you're just lying, bro. Around the Goat game is made by Unity Sonnets add every 3 seconds. Ryan deleted. Riley fair. Did I watch Stranger Things? No. Tearing your cat just did that outside of its litter box. That's crazy. You should have a litter box. Ben, you had a Yu-Gi-Oh on your PS2. You might get that game. It's been a while since you played any kind of Yu-Gi-Oh. Ben, if it's been so long since you played Yu-Gi-Oh, Master Duel may not be the one to get because it has all of the new stuff. And if you played all the old stuff and liked that, the new stuff is completely different. Like on the one on your PS2, you could set 2 cards and pass your turn, and that was like a very good move you could do at times. Now, if you try doing that, you're gonna die the next turn. That is it. So like, the game has changed. If you want to get back into it, Master Duel is great, but it's going to take you a while. Ryan, your ferret uses his. And the litter box and smell the whole room up. Taryn, why is the litter box in your room? That's my question. You write letter. Elijah. Denial? No, Elijah, I think you just are delusional. That's the D word that works in there. Damn it, called you out. Elijah, after all donations and you have the audacity to not accept your friendship. Elijah, you've never donated anything, so again, delusional. No signal, thank you for the jewels, I appreciate it. Elijah's good people, Ryan. We'll see. But like the dumb link cards or whatever you shop Yu-Gi-Oh after they came out with those blue cards. Yes, it has those and so much more. But Ben, I'm with you in terms of like I like playing the older style of Yu-Gi-Oh, the older format. I like that so much better. Like I have so many of the DS games that I will go back to every so often just because I like them way better. Darren, because you got the cat spontaneously, Brian. Nice. You are good. Let's just start again. Be friends. I'm good, Elijah. I appreciate the offer, but I'm good. Ben, it's been years since you have a binder full of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Nice, Ben. I have way too many than I probably should have, but I enjoy them. But yeah, I don't have a binder. I just have a lot of. No, I do technically have a binder. It's a really small binder. I don't think it's filled, but I have that, and then I have a few tins, a few like cardboard boxes, not really big ones, just small ones. But then there was like some card holding specific box. It wasn't like a binder or anything. It just I think used to hold old baseball cards, but I somehow got a hold of it and I just was stuffing Yu-Gi-Oh cards into that thing. Ben, did you ever watch any of the TV shows that they made for it? Or no? Did you only play the game and the card games? Right, trying to bull me into a Zoom call. Doing selling his bike. Right, Janelle, you'll never give it up. Nice. Right, it's okay. You'll probably that too. All right. Night. Hello. Ryan, you thought it was a good idea to get 1,000. You almost died 20 times. All right. That's not good, Ryan. Correct, Janito. Crunch. You know why my started so late? Because I had tennis tonight. That is why. It's Tuesday. I always start late on Tuesday. Yeah. I think about Godzilla. I think it's pretty cool. I mean, He seems cool. I don't think I've ever watched a single Godzilla movie, but he seems cool from what I've seen or heard. Ben, you on the original TV show, the one where they open with the blue eyes white dragon, the grandpa. Okay, so yeah, you've seen Duel Monsters. Okay. Cool. Their bro is built 980 protection. I don't know, Taryn. I don't know what's going on with that, man. Right, Gino, just be available next time. Godzilla's dope, your first love. Yeah. Please show me the picture you made me. Ray, or do you like King Kong? He's cool, but in your opinion, a big lizard that breathes blue fire is cooler than a big ape. I don't have any opinion between the two. Like when I know that King Kong versus Godzilla, I know that was a movie that came out. I'd never watched it. I don't have any tie to either one of the two of them. So, I just never watched it. I never had the desire to watch it. Totally with you on that, Ray. Looks like Riley's on your side, Ray. Side of Godzilla. Cool. Ray, that's fair, boss. Yeah, man. Yeah. Oh, man. Ryan, how long does my musical play for? You're stay for about a week. Okay. So, Ryan, mine will just be for one weekend. Like, we'll perform on one weekend specifically, and then after that, we're done. We won't do any more performances of it. So we start rehearsals next Thursday, and then we will perform a few months later after that, and that'll be it. That'll be the show. In food ASMR, kind of. Ben, yeah, Duel Monster's nice. Here's one piece left. It looks so lonely. Don't worry, Ryan. It will be joining all the other pieces here very shortly. Ah. Boy, if a billionaire gave you $1 billion, you wouldn't have to work for the rest of your life. Unless you blew it all, but yeah. And Sally, what's up? How are you? Sally, I am eating boneless wings from Buffalo Wild Wings. That is what I'm eating. And thank you for the compliment on the glasses. They're not actually sunglasses, but they do help me sleep, and that is why I'm wearing them. But yeah, thanks for the compliment. I appreciate it. Taryn, you figure out what a wham is? By all means, Taryn, enlighten me. Taryn, you like learning new words? Nice. Man, what's your problem with California, Brian? Sally Young, you love wings? Nice. William, boneless wing? Correct. No bone in this wing. Sayla, what's going on? How are you? Thanks for me going good. How have you been? Everybody gotta try the bone-in garlic butter wings. I don't think I have to, Taryn. I'm going to stick to my boneless plain. I will do that. Personally. Sally, oh really? What type of glasses are they? You wear regular glasses? Sally, so these glasses are blue light blocking glasses. That's what is helping me sleep, especially since I'm staring at my phone, staring at my computer. And yeah, but these just help me sleep better. So even if I don't get as much sleep, I still get good quality sleep. So yeah, that's what they're for. But I also wear normal glasses too, like my regular glasses. These are my regular glasses. But I'm getting my new pair of glasses tomorrow because they're finally ready. Hope as long as everything with the prescription is right. So that will be interesting for me to go and get. And then it's going to take me a while to get used to wearing the new ones. I'm like, oh, it'll be a big change from having these for over 7 to 8 years now. So yeah. Taryn, okay. Ben, you never fully figured out old Yu-Gi-Oh! With new cards, you just dropped the idea of playing fully, just continue with Minecraft and a bunch of Plants vs. Zombies. Nice, Ben. Ben, if you want to get back into it, I can teach you. Like, I understand majorly all of what's going on. Like, I don't deal with pendulums. Like, I never cared to learn about pendulums because I thought they were dumb. But everything else, I can pretty much like help you out with. Onyx, did I check out Martu Supreme yet? No. I don't remember what that was. Sayla, how's the audition? Sayla, for me personally, I would say the audition went good. I was pleased with it. I'm going to turn on my space heater. But yes. Went well in my opinion. I will see and have what is what am I trying to say here? I will know potentially what role I have by next Tuesday. Potentially. And then we will go from there. Until that starts kicking in, this jacket is getting back onto me because I'm cold. ER, what's up? Ben, you went pants shopping a couple days ago. Nice. Seal. You want to come out, but you're scared of your parents. What are you gonna do? They'll just sing for sure. Please help, bro. I am not the one to help you. Just because I don't know anything about it, dude. I wish you the best of luck, but I am not someone that can offer advice in that area. Sally, you work in front of a computer all the time. Do you think I should get them? If you want to, Sally. I mean, they weren't that expensive. I've personally, now granted, I don't have any like physical data that has tracked my sleep to see if it's gotten better or not, but I have felt that I personally have gotten better sleep with them. So if you use your computer a lot, especially if you're working from home and then you're on your computer, or especially if you're like doom scrolling on your phone before you go to bed, then I would probably say having these would be a good idea because it's helped me, but I don't know your situation and I don't know you. So it's up to you, girl. Taryn, why are looking for one today? All right. So I just made you for a purse. I thought you are. I don't know what decision was made, and you know, you know we don't talk politics on here. What you talking about? Why are you talking about that, bro? CF, Bria. Ping pong movie with Timothy Chalamet. Onyx, no, I have not watched it, and I don't plan on watching it just because I really don't watch movies that much. So, okay, I hope you get Hans. Thanks, Sayla. I appreciate it. Maybe we'll get the one you want. Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate it. Ben, you understand life points in defense and attack mode and trap and magic cards, just the whole sacrifices for more star cards. Ah. Yeah, so Ben, it's basically just, especially if you're doing like a tribute, which is from duel monsters, if the monster has 5 or 6 stars on the card, you have to tribute one monster on your field to summon it. If it has 7 plus, you typically have to do 2 tributes. Sometimes the card will say specifically that it needs 3, but traditionally it is just 2 tributes for anything that has 7 stars or more on the card itself. And that's about it. Trying to get rid of that jacket? No. This is my jacket. I'm not getting rid of it. Srini, I look like a star, a Hollywood star. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Gina, right? In 2 places at once. Oh, I didn't know that. Sorry, man. It's all good, ER. It's all good, man. Let me just check it. There'll be Frozen 3 in 2027. There might be. I wouldn't put it past them if they did. Taryn, how long are we going tonight? I don't know. I have not decided that yet. We'll see. Srini, what is the brand of my glasses? The brand of my glasses is called THL Sleep. I got these off of Amazon. They were about $40 to $50. So yeah, that is what I got. I'm a big fan of them. Sayla, am I a Christian or what do I believe? Sayla, I'm going to keep that to myself because I don't talk about religion just because everyone has their own opinions, everyone has their own views, and I don't think people need to be swayed by mine. I don't need mine swayed by others. So I just have the mutual respect of like, you have your beliefs, I'll have mine, and we'll just go from there. No, Ryan, I'm not Mormon. I have told you that before. Taryn, you don't think Bill will be here? You might leave early. Wow, Taryn. Scott, does anyone hop on here because they have no one to talk to? I mean, Scott, that's the entire reason I started doing. That's one of the entire reasons I started doing these things. It was like I was just very, very lonely, and I've been very lucky to have you guys all stop it and stay around and talk. I was actually explaining that to someone earlier, and it's like they were asking me, how do you do the live streams? Like, why do you do that? I was like, I said I think in my answer is like, honestly, I was really lonely, and I had no one else to talk to because none of my friends wanted to talk to me, and so if I do this live stream and people actually are showing up, they're at least showing up to talk with me and be around me. So that is why I do them. Or at least that is one of the reasons why I do them. Yeah. I do the same thing, technically, Scott. So that jacket actually looks so nice. Do you know what brand it is? Yes, the brand Selah is Oakley. So I don't remember how I got this jacket. I didn't pay for this jacket. I think I was either given it or I found it because the jacket itself is a size too small for me, and it always has been. But I know that the brand is Oakley, even though there's no like official like very distinct marking on it. It's very hard to see, but it's right here on the jacket is the O for the symbol. Around the jacket makes me look like a roll of duct tape. That's hilarious. At least I'm a warm roll of duct tape. Bruh, maybe Scott, maybe before Bill. Ben, any card, any sort of value, like if you had a 1-star monster and wanted to bring in a 6-star, you would just have to get rid of that, just that 1-star, correct? That is correct, Ben. As long as the 1-star is on the field and you have not normal summoned that turn, in terms of like you have not summoned a 4-star or below already that in your turn, you could then sacrifice the 1-star monster to bring out the 6-star monster. And you'd be good. Equivalent to 5,000 rupees. Sir, that's a no. Didn't you? But your first edition, Red Eyes Black Triangle, beat your Dark Magician Girl. That is correct based off of attack points, mister. Because Dark Magician Girl's attack points are 2,000, but Red Eyes Black Dragons are 2,400, so Red Eyes does win there. Right. How do y'all spell penitentiary in context of a Missouri State Penitentiary? I don't know. I've never had to spell it. Say the totally legit answer. Return all Brony. Can spell it not nor say it lol. You say it. Ben, yeah, you get that. Usab, what's up, sir? Love your inside joke. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Nice. Ryan, everyone ever play WoW? I've never played WoW, but I know about it. So I couldn't tell you almost anything about it, except for that's where the Leroy Jenkins meme came from. I know that. I'm out of water. Man, that's not cool. Start with that question. What? So yeah, I know you want to keep it here, but you just want to put it out there. Church smokers really have helped you personally. It's just the only thing that's always there for you. Well, there you go, Selah. Cool. I'm glad that has helped you. Right, it's not a secret. How much water you drinks? Rick, what's up, buddy? How are you? What's good for me? I don't know, man. I had an audition today for a musical that I'm gonna be in, so I will be hearing back from that within the next week. Very excited for that. But that's the biggest thing going on with me right now. What's going on with you, Rick? All right. So Taryn, could I wake Bill up? No. No, I will not wake Bill up. You can, but I'm not going to. Rick, oh, that's awesome. Didn't know you were an actor. Yes, Rick. I've been acting and in theater since I was in high school. And this is a local community theater production. We're going to be doing a musical, which is going to be very fun. And I will be looking forward to it, especially once I know what part I have. Sayla, hope you have a great night, Brody. See you in your next stream. Sayla, I hope you have a great night as well. See you next time. Thanks for being here. Taryn's heart's broken. Sorry. Oh. So, let's see. It is almost 12:30 in the morning where I live. So, the stream will not be continuing for too much longer. The stream will be ending at 12:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, that means we will be here for a little under 20 more minutes, and then I'm going to sleep. I'm going to go to bed. So, that is how much longer we got here, and you all know what that means. Zion, no, that is not what that means. But it means it's time for my co-host to make his appearance. Now, if you are new here and you're just lurking in the chat, I have a co-host for this show. You haven't seen him yet. He has not made his appearance, but he always does at some point. So, for those of you that have been around, you know this guy, you know him, you love him. He's the giant pink blob you never knew that you actually wanted to see, but a lot of you have started liking him more than me. So, with that being said, he looks mad, but he's not mad. He just looks that way. He has a sword. He doesn't use it. Don't you worry. He's not going to actually hurt you. The only one he might actually hurt is me. But please allow me and help me introducing my co-host, Kirby. Ta-da! Co-host Kirby. He's here to help me monitor chat, make sure that you guys are behaving and falling in line. Ryan, he's not an actor. He's a Mormon. I am not a Mormon, Ryan. Donya, what's up? Darren, he also your maid of honor. Ryan, how did you lose number one? I don't know, Ryan. Kirby, still no socks on Kirby. Janito, Kirby is in his shoes. You don't know if he's wearing socks or not. Why do scuba divers always fall backwards out of boats? Taryn, oh dear, just kidding. I love Kirby. Describing me again. If they fell forward, they would fall into the boat. Nice, Zion. Very funny. Neos, hello. Ryan, so the mask does not come off and break. Let's see, what? Zion. Who's my favorite wrestler, Neos? I do not have a favorite wrestler. I never got into wrestling that much. So I would not say I have a favorite personally. Ryan, you dive so you can answer. Nice. Gubby, hello. Ben, how about 10-star monsters? So, Ben, 10-star monsters, 2 tributes. Now, if the 10-star monster card specifically says this card requires 3 tributes, then it requires 3. But besides that, it's just 2. Anything 6 stars plus requires 2 tributes unless it specifies otherwise. Janito, same to be honest. Neos, yours is John Cena. Nice. Blaze, you like the plushie? Kirby appreciates it. He likes you too. Yes, the Undertaker. JK, those are good cards. All right. Yes, Hulk Hogan. Okay. Donia, how's my day? Sorry. Donia, my day has been good. I had my audition today for the musical I'm going to be in, so that was exciting. I'm not going to say that was making me nervous. I'm going to say that was making me excited because I actually had a good time doing it. Got to see some of my friends, and yes, other stuff, and just other stuff like that. I got to see an old friend of mine that I had not seen in many, many years because he did the very first show that, he was in the very first show that I did with the place I am doing this new one. And I had not seen him since that show. So he's gone through college. He's taking a gap year right now. We were catching up. I saw him when I walked out. I saw him when I walked into the room and I was like, hi, buddy. And he was just like, he kind of like took a minute to realize who I was. And I was like, and then he realized, oh my gosh. And I was like, yeah, it's me. So that was fun. Just getting to see him again, catching up a little, and then I'll see him again next week when we do callbacks and other stuff for the show. So that was quite a time. Right, Ben, you have a question? Are those Heinz beans actually good by themselves? Is it okay if you eat them like a starving child during the apocalypse? Janiel wanted to go live today. Why didn't you, Taryn? Ben, yes, you will credit. You're waiting for the live, but you end up falling asleep. It's all good, Donia. It's all good. Taryn, but you were distracted yet again. Why? Ryan, oh yeah, number one again. Riley, yes. Gotta figure out a way to stick to your schedule. Well, Taryn, walk me through it. What happened? Why didn't you stick to it? Ryan, you get $5 for stream ends with number one. Huh? All right, Ryan. Let's go, Ryan. Kirby. You love Kirby more than Ryan. He's your husband. I wish he would. Why are you still awake, Preston, why are you still awake? That's the better question. I'm the adult. You are not. Why are you still awake? I'm pretty sure you have school tomorrow, or you would have school tomorrow. You're distracted, Ryan. Donia, makes you really happy to know I had a nice day today. Well, thanks, Donia. I appreciate it. Oh. What? Kirby. Who's other? Oh, nothing. You just have to drop while you're doing the chat bill all day long. Taryn, you don't have to drop everything you're doing. Bill will join your chat. I've seen him do it. Go live. Whose husband? Taryn. Riley, you said Kirby was your husband. Ben, you just, while you're buying, just realized that you were going to organize your Yu-Gi-Oh cards about 3 months ago. Nice. Ben, we just gonna like play Yu-Gi-Oh through a Zoom call one day. We're both gonna make our own deck and just like go with it. But it's all gonna be the old stuff too, so that way there's none of that link summoning or pendulum crap in there. Preston, because you got school tomorrow and you're very bored. Yeah, Preston, you have school tomorrow. You should go to bed. I don't have school tomorrow. Right, Kirby's stuff. Donia, hey Kirby, I miss you. Kirby misses you too, Donia. Okay, you just don't have the strength, right? Taryn, that is complete and utter nonsense. You do have the strength. You woke up today. You can press You can press a few buttons on your phone to go live. I know you. Oh, somewhat. You can do it. I don't want to hear that you don't have strength. Trash. No excuses. Right, the first time you've ever watched sumo wrestling was your high school world history teacher. He introduced it to us one day on the TV, random day. All right. Ben, I guess so. If you won, I would still have to remind you how to play. If you want to get back into it, Ben, we can I will gladly help out. If you're not, and you just want to look at the cards and be like, ah, yes, this thing. I kind of remember that thing. More power to you. I'll reminisce with the cards about you too. Taryn, no, you don't have enough power to tell Bill you're busy. Just don't tell him. Just go live, and then he'll see it. He lives on a different continent, Taryn. It's not like he's going to. It's not like he's physically near you at all. Just go live, and then he'll be like, oh, he'll just talk to you in there. All right, Hero Clicks was your game. Nice. But I'd much rather talk to him. Taryn, just do both. Talk to Bill during the stream. You're doing both then. You're building it up to where you can potentially get paid to talk to Bill. Crazy. Isn't that crazy how that works? That one guy, Smash. Talking about Smash Bros, because Kirby was in that game. Taryn, that's true, but he'll distract you. Taryn, when you're playing that piano, you're in the middle of a piece, you don't look at the comment section, so he won't distract you. I've been in your live streams long enough to know that. You'll be fine, girl. Just go live tomorrow. Taryn, you don't know, you gotta get yourself together. Yeah, so just go live tomorrow, and that's getting yourself together. The longer you wait, Taryn, the less likely it's gonna happen. So, just do it. Donia, you can't believe you have to go back to uni next week. You're not ready for the break to be over. But Donia, that just means you got to enjoy the break now while you can. No, Smash Bros. Smash you. Well, guy, sorry to tell you, but that ain't happening. Ben, you're putting the cards back so you can have each. And just randomly start organizing them because you crave dopamine. Okay. Taryn, then tell Bill to stop flirting with you, and maybe your head will be on straight. Taryn, what he says should not have full control over your life. You are still Taryn. Do what you want, because you said you want to live stream. Just do it anyway. And if he flirts with you in the chat, you're probably not going to see it that much anyway, because you'll be playing a masterful piece on the piano or whatever instrument you choose that day. You're fine. So you enjoy the break just by watching my live? Well, thanks, Donia. I appreciate it, but hey. You can't. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. Just enjoy the break while you can. If that live streams are the way you do that, that's amazing. But don't think going back to university is the worst thing ever. You'll have a great time. Maybe hard, but you'll have a great time. Yeah. And I'll still be doing the live streams anyway, so You can jump in when it's convenient and if you're not drowning in a mountain of homework. That doesn't make sense. Drowning in a sea of homework. There we go. Right, I need to rack up them air miles. Who? Me? Taryn, I hope he doesn't know how embarrassing. I hope he doesn't know how embarrassing. Taryn, you're fine. Just go live. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, if anyone, Chinito just put a 1. Man, have I heard of an old World War II firearm called the M1 Garand? Ryan, I have not. That I could not tell you. Chinito, ping. What is ping? Hasn't Ryan has one? Oh, Ryan has one. Okay. Ooh. Excuse me. Riley, y'all, should you be a therapist with your top tier advice? Riley, I thought you wanted to be a mountaineer on the in one of the national parks, or you wanted to go work in like the CIA. Ray, please what? Ben, how could you have not? What do you mean, how could I have not? You get them here almost at every shop. Okay. Ray, hello. Donia, am I feeling sleepy? Oh no. Maybe. That's right, you're qualified. God forbid you're a woman in all trades. What? Thank you, Janine. Bro, we never did our duet, bro. We have not yet, Taryn. Eventually it can happen. We just gotta figure out when. And what song. No. We are not doing Ave Maria. I am not classically trained in enough opera to do Ave Maria right now. Donia, I don't know. I don't know anymore. Oh, your thumbs are cursed. That's fair, Riley. Alright, we got 2 minutes left, and then the stream is over with, and I'm finally going to be able to get more water. So, if there are any final questions, comments, and concerns, please air them now. Or forever hold them until the next stream. Darren, not by Bach, whoever wrote the common one. Either way, Taryn. Taryn, either way, it's still Ave Maria. I don't know if the composer is going to officially like swap that around too much, but it's Ave Maria. Soda, they don't understand things you say on Twitter. Well, the fact that Twitter technically doesn't exist anymore under that name, can see why they don't understand it, because they can't see it. Cheetah, Liz La Campanella. Brother, you love Bella Ciao. Nice. Yeah, the renditions you've heard them in, we're singing straight soprano. Yeah, that ain't me right now. No. Don't. We ain't doing that. Yeah, right. How much? Normally cost the states. Gee, how do you know about lists? Donya, you only slept 2 hours all day and you have a really bad headache. Donya, I wonder why you have a really bad headache if you only slept for 2 hours. Go to bed. Go to sleep. Like I will be doing after this stream. DT sounds like Ben, ibuprofen. Ben, she doesn't even need ibuprofen. She just needs to go to bed. That's it. Or a monster. No, not a monster. If anything, I feel like the monster would make it worse. Lila, hello. Shawnee, hi there, the tennis racket guy. What's up? Caffeine. Yes, you know. No, no caffeine. You listen to classical. Someday someone will pronounce your name correctly. Well, I said Lila, and that's not correct. So is it Layla? Is it like Delilah? Okay, so it's Layla. Oh, Lila? 180 milligrams of caffeine across the year. You've become regular here, I guess. Almost, Shawnee. Layla? Layla. No, it's not Layla. I had it. Apparently, I bet there's a time for everything. Here's your orchestral. No, it's Layla. You had it. Okay. Cool. PM is for orchestral. Diane, you've been drinking way too much coffee, so sleeping doesn't come easy. So there's a Lila and a Layla. Got it. Janito, I think it's just 2 Laylas, right? I think it's just 2 Laylas now. There has been a Leela in here before, but yeah. Indy, how do I like my steak? I've only ever had steak once, so couldn't tell you. And I only had that steak for the first time about a year ago. That was it. I'm drinking more coffee, DT. I'm sorry about that, DT. PM music for sure. Always wanted to learn. Simply just can't do that. Sure, you could. Janito, you could learn how to play the piano. I believe in you. Can you drink lots of coffee? It has no effect on you. That's not good. Double trouble. Same here, Taryn. Ride with me. Layla, how do you survive that long without steak? Layla, if you stick around for long enough, me not having steak will not be the craziest thing you find out that I have never experienced in terms of what foods I have eaten and have not eaten. The 2 Laylas gonna have to box out in the octagon. No. Maybe it does. You are trying to go to sleep. Yes. What about the Pentagon? This Layla is 5 foot and 95 pounds. You can't box it out, lol. That's crazy. Couldn't fail at 8 odds with the IRS on you. What is that? That's crazy, Janito. Nice. You're more with the orchestra. You love everything, though. Darth? Any figures? Well, I don't even know what that means. Anyway. Layla, you're tiny. You generally get picked up like a doll by your friends frequently. Okay. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. Do you have you told them it's okay for you to do that? Layla, anyways, what's the lore on Kirby? So, Layla, the lore on Kirby here is that he's my co-host. He comes into the live stream typically when we're getting ready to end it because he's making sure that he's monitoring chat. He's making sure everyone is doing what they need to be, being nice. If you're not, he has a sword. He doesn't typically use it, but he's not afraid to. That's why it's always pointed at me, because he knows if I get out of line, he's just going to, like, you know, get me. But that is basically the lore on Kirby. He just helps me monitor chat, keep everything going. And if I ever have to leave my chair, or leave the room, Kirby takes over. And that's about it. He's just co-hosting, having a good time. Gino or when Brody has to pee, Kirby keeps an eye on chat. Yeah, see? If I have to, then, and Gino, that's why I said if I have to leave the room. But yeah, same thing. Layla, I see. Very threatening. I know, right? He looks mad. But he's not. He just looks that way. Ben, do I want to guess what your 40-yard dash is? I don't know what a good 40-yard dash is, so 10 seconds? I don't know. I feel like that's way too long. Let's cut that. Let's go 7 seconds. Just gonna train the old lizard. Donya, coffee is such an addiction, but it totally wrecks your sleep. Yeah, that is why I have never tried coffee. I don't ever plan on trying coffee. I have survived this long without it. I'm going to continue to survive without it. Ben, 5.56 seconds. Very nice, very nice. Very cool, bud. I'm sure the Canadian Army will appreciate that. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is past 12:45 a.m. here on the stream, Eastern Standard Time. So, as I said earlier, I'm going to bed. I'm done. I'm done for the night. So is Curbster. What about Dre? You ran a mile 7:31 one time in Civil Air Patrol, never again. All right, Janito. Nice. But yeah. Curbster and I, we're done for the night. We'll be back again tomorrow. Well, technically today. We'll be back again today. Later, much later. But yeah. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. It means a lot. You took time out of your day to come hang out with me, come hang out with Kirby. And yeah, Aaron, what's up? Sorry you came in right at the end, but what's up? And yeah, I appreciate y'all being here. It means a lot to me that we were all able to hang out, talk. And if you're new, by all means, please come join us for another live stream. My goal and my commitment was to live stream every single day for at least half an hour of 2026. I am allowed to miss one day per month because, you know, life happens. But we have not missed yet. So I will hopefully see you in another live stream. And with that being said, that's going to be it for me. So, as always, take care.